Hello again, my precious people. This is I. This is me again in the video. Trying to wrap up Ellen G. White's Last Day Events books, talking about the inheritance of the saints and how it will be in heaven, what things we have experienced, what things will be like, what will our mindset be like, how will it be? This is one of the few nuggets that I'll mention there. There are more things that can be mentioned, but in the interest of time, we're going to wrap it up there. I think this may be enough. I'm trying to put one for every day, but this is to be enough to kind of let you know that God has a lot of big things planned. And here, this is our earthly plans. We're trying to get things finished up right now. Like this big cat. MattyB.com. That's the business we're trying to start and run in the meantime. You know? And by the grace of God, we'll get it done. Like our friends here, the Max. Very nice. You can scan the code too if you can see it, huh? God bless. God has plans for us. We're talking about life's perplexities explained. We stopped there because it said God will let us see things and experience things we never imagined we can see. All the things that have happened so beautiful. Let's see what he says. And I hope you're having a wonderful morning, evening, or a day. God bless you. Continue giving God praise. Let's think of the positive things. All the perplexities of life's experience will then be made plain. I mean, everything will be explained why we had to go through all the difficulties we had. Don't we wish we could know why we had to go through what we went through and how we're going through it now and why? If you can see in advance stuff you went through now or went through in the past, or going through presently, won't we be like, wow, then you can see if it's worth it? Like someone having a child. Remember we said after a child is delivered, the woman forgets the pain and sorrow she went through. She can remind the kids, remember me? I had preeclampsia, I had this, I had diabetes, I had this, I had sugar, I was passed out, I was weak. In this life, because sorrow, sometimes childbirth can be very rough on women sometimes. That's why we have to treasure them and take care of them so much. It can have an effect on their weight, their body, their image, everything, their life. And some people take it for granted. Oh, she's gaining weight, she's fat, she's this or that. Some people try so hard to get back skinny because they're like, I don't want to look big for a while because I feel I'll hurt myself. Ladies, and husbands, please love yourself as God made you. Your body changes and makes adjustment for what it has to do. If you're a mother and you're raising children, God bless you just for being a mother. That's enough work on its own. Okay? Listen, if God made you how you are and your body has changed to adapt to this new environment, a new child, a new things, a new lifestyle, God be praised. We love you more for it. And fathers, encourage and support the women, encourage them. Husbands, support your wives, support them in that regard, please. And all people, if you take care of the women, take care of the children, take care of your men, take care of each other. Give God praise and let's get ready. Let's get ready to get this thing finished up in the grace of God. Let's get it wrapped up for God. Life's perplexities explained. All the perplexities of life's experience will then be made plain. Where to us have appeared only confusion and disappointment, broken purposes and thwarted plans, will be seen a grand, overruling, victorious purpose, a divine harmony. There, Jesus will lead us beside the living stream flowing from the throne of God and will explain to us the dark providences through which on this earth he brought us in order to perfect our characters. In other words, when he said, I'll bring it you, he said, I'll make of you a man or woman more finer than gold. I'll take you through the fiery furnace of affliction. He meant it. He meant it. When we're going through it. And God said, I'll make good things of you. Trust me. I'm just letting you see the words meaning. Not my big head. You only see my big head. I got a nice round coconut head, my friend told me in school. Nice and round, right? With a lamp. Oh, halo. No, right here. It says here. All that has perplexed us in the providences of God. Like, why did God permit this? Why this thing happened? Why lightning struck this place? Why a fire broke out here? Why my pets would die? Why this happened here? All, good and bad. Why I had to go through stuff for trouble in school? Why I had to go through stuff at work? Why all this thing happened with my car? Why it broke down? Why this one passed away? Why this one died? Why this plane crashed? Why this car crashed? All the bad things, especially in life. Like, why? We like to know why, right? Why this one got a promotion? Why I got blessed? How come I won the lottery? How come I got a gift? How come this happened to me? How come I got married to the best person possible? How come I got the best husband and wife possible? How come I got the best kids possible when everyone's got some bad nubs? Here. There's a lot of good things here, not all bad. Okay? The things hard to be understood will then find explanation. The mysteries of grace will unfold before us. Where our finite minds discovered only confusion and broken promises, we shall see the most perfect and beautiful harmony. We shall know that infinite love ordered the experiences that seemed the most trying. As we realize the tender care of him who makes all things work together for our good, we shall rejoice with joy unspeakable and full of glory. That's nice. Here, the outworking of every noble deed. Nothing escapes God's eye. All who have wrought with unselfish spirit will behold the fruit of their labors. The outworking of every right principle and noble deed will be seen. Something of this we see here, but how little of the result of the world's noblest work is in this life manifest to the doer? How many toil unselfishly and unweariedly for those who pass beyond their reach and knowledge? How many? You know? She's giving exclamation points. I will put question marks. Parents and teachers lie down in their last sleep. Their life work seeming to have been wrought in vain. They didn't know. Will the kids listen? Would they listen? Would they follow my footsteps? Would they learn? Would they take the message? And the teachers need to be paid more in general. Look at the work they're doing. Especially some parents are so busy. They send them to the school, and the children, the teachers are like the parents themselves. In many ways, the good teachers at least. There's some bad ones out there trying to corrupt the kids right now with all this drag queen story hour and LGBT stuff, all kind of stuff that's not of God, and all kind of unsanctified thing that God doesn't like and promote. Those people need to be rooted out and get out of the system. But the good ones who love God and love family, love children, oh, God bless them. I seen a video of Russia, of a lot of orphan children in Russia and stuff in other countries, where people are pretty much, their job is they get paid to just act as a mother to the kids, as like a foster care or orphanage. I'm like, that's beautiful. And they have women that are there. Now, they have women that are there as in mothers. Now, I also hope and pray that they're actually going to include men in some degree, because children need fathers. They need to see how men work, especially boys and daughters too. But they need to see what a man does, how they think, how they operate, how they protect, how they defend, how they stand firm. I can only speak as a guy. I'm not a lady, so I don't know exactly what ladies think. And ladies think in a different way. We're compatible, but we're not exactly equal in every single capacity of how our bodies and AMP, and anatomy and physiology work. So we need fathers to be good orphans. We need fathers to be, take care of orphans and to take care of those children who are abandoned, left behind. We need mothers too. We need everybody. We need a whole village. We need the whole world to help take care of these children that are there, abandoned. It's hard, but then it's like you say, but most people are fearful that you may invite men. Some men might molest and touch the children, especially young girls. And you got to be so careful nowadays. You don't just let them go in there. You got to vet them, see what they do. And some women are just as bad too, but not as bad as some males in particular. Well, here's the thing also. They do things to sexualize the men and so much in this world and to degrade women that most people see, hey, I just see opportunity. And, and the people prey on that. And they use it to their advantage, and they use it to harm other people. And that's where this trafficking thing comes in, of children and people around the world and women in general, and how the people have debased themselves and embarrassed themselves and do things that are defiling their bodies and their minds, corrupting themselves in front of God, messing up God's character and holy image in them. We are the temple. We're the temple of God. He lives in us. So we have to do the right thing. So let's take care of the children. All these perplexities, right? Where our finite minds discovered only confusion and broken, right? And broken. Where? Oh, let's go back to the part at the bottom. Sorry. Going back to the bottom part. The outworking of every noble deed. But the top is true. Where our finite minds discovered only confusion and broken promises, we shall see the most perfect and beautiful harmony. We shall see why it had to happen. Okay? And if you're reading this video or watching this video or watching or reading along with me at this point, and you understand how fast I'm speaking, that means you've arrived. You've gotten through the hard part. Here, all who have wrought with unselfish spirit will behold the fruit of their labors. The outworking of every right principle and noble deed will be seen. Something of this we see here, but how little of the result of the world's noblest work is in this life manifested to the doer. How many toil unselfishly and unweariedly for those who pass beyond their reach and knowledge, right? I read it again because I want you to understand. Listen to the words. How many do this not knowing how the outcome will be? Remember about Tesla and electricity and all this stuff they invented? And he died poor. All these things they have done, who benefited from it? All the things you have done. Have everybody ever told you thank you for everything you've done? Everything that they haven't seen? Have I been told thank you for everything? Well, most of the time we always hear about the complaints. He didn't do this, he missed that, she didn't do this, she didn't do that. But God will give you compliments. He knows what you did. Parents and teachers lie down in their last sleep, like sometimes even in their grave and saying, did I do before they die, like in the deathbed. Sad to say, or even just at nighttime to sleep, because it is a rest, it's called, right? But she said their last sleep, saying, have I done enough? Is it going to be a benefit? Have they used it to God's honor and glory? The good teachers, they knew that their faithfulness, their faithfulness, right? Thank you, Mazda, helping me hold this thing up. See, the car is good. Has unsealed, how many memories we have with these cars and things, how many things we have with these things around us, or a house. If the house could talk about everything it has experienced with each one of us, or the apartment, or the living place, or the hut, or the dwellings, wherever. If these inanimate objects could tell us what they've experienced with us and around us and seen us do and go through, it'll be interesting. Somebody should make a game like that. All the appliances and furnitures and everything talking to us, tell us what they've been through. And saying, do you know what I had to put up? You know? Who had gas last week? Oh, no, like all that stuff, you know? But I'm just saying, you know? Who did this? Who did a wonderful thing? Who made a birthday party surprise? Who did this wonderful deed and gave somebody food and helped bring the person some nice care? You know? Let's see. Had to make you laugh, right? But that'd be wonderful. All the unsealed blessings that can never cease to flow. Only by faith they see the children they have trained become a benediction and an inspiration to their fellow men. And the influence repeat itself 1,000-fold. We're just hoping that they'll go on further. I want my own kids to go ahead and spread the message too. Work hard, be diligent in what they do, and give God praise, and just be the best they can be, right? Many a worker sends out into the world messages of strength and hope and courage. Words that carry blessings to the hearts and in every land, like the angels are we are doing right now, trying to, with the grace of God, with these videos, right? But of the results, he toilings in loneliness and obscurity knows little. I'm here by myself inside here. I have nobody. I hope I don't make you dizzy. I'm sorry. Let me go slower. I have nobody else here with me right now. But maybe wife might come home soon to open the garage, right? So nobody's here with me. But I'm working my best with the grace of God to try to spread a message out that hopefully that it will go and teach and help other people to have hope and have faith. I don't know how it will end. But if God said it will end good, I believe him. You know, hopefully it will be repeated and you pass the messages on and it keeps repeating before social media try to block them, you know? Let's see. Many a worker sends out into the world messages of strength and hope and courage, right? Words that carry blessings to hearts in every land. But of the results, he toiling in loneliness and obscurity. He and she knows little. So gifts are bestowed, burdens are borne, labor is done. Men sow the seeds from which above their graves others reap blessed harvest. Listen to that again. Men and women sow the seeds from which above their graves, listen to this, above their graves, mean they're sleeping. How many people before us? We're in the year 2024. When will you get this video? What about the years before us? Right? Others will reap blessed harvest. Who knew what he went on to do? Houses we're living in now, built by others. Are they still living there with us? Have they gone on? Have the owners, previous owners, or the builders gone already? You know, relatives and things. Think about our grandparents, the love they show us and help us with, and the things they do for us. We love our grandparents, and they do such wonderful things to help us to get, our parents indeed. But what about our parents too? And our siblings? How many of us have lost people? You know? Poor, God knows. They plant trees and others may eat the fruit. They are content here to know that they have set in motion agencies for good. Therefore, not to fear death anymore, right? In the hereafter, the action and reaction of all these will be seen. Our joy will constantly increase, God says. There are mysteries in the plan of redemption. The humiliation of the Son of God, and that he might be found in fashion as a man. The wonderful love and condescension of the Father in yielding up his Son, right? Meaning that he was willing to give up Jesus to help us. God's redemption at Christ's expense, right? Grace that are to the heavenly angels subjects of continual amazement. Like, you would do that, Lord, just to save them? Wow. How wonderful is that love you have for everybody to save them? And these will be the study of the redeemed through eternal ages. Why would you do so much thing for them, Lord? Why do you love them so much? I believe God has something very special in us. That's why we're going through so much. He really believes in us. As they contemplate the work of God in creation and redemption, new truth will continually unfold to the wondering and delighted mind. As they learn more and more of the wisdom, the love, and the power of God, their minds will be constantly expanding, and their joy will continually increase. And the years of eternity, as they roll, will bring richer and still more glorious revelations of God and of Christ. As knowledge is progressive, so will love, reverence, and happiness increase. The more men learn of God, the greater will be their admiration of his character. As Jesus opens before them the riches of redemption and the amazing achievements in the great controversy with Satan, the hearts of the ransom thrill with more fervent devotion, and with more rapturous joy, they sweep the harps of gold, and 10,000 times 10,000 and thousands of thousands voice unite to swell the mighty chorus of praise. We love God. We love God. Ever and infinity beyond. Every power will be developed. Every capability increased. The grandest enterprises will be carried forward. The loftiest aspirations will be reached, and the highest ambitions realized. And still there will arise new heights to surmount, new wonders to admire, new truths to comprehend, fresh objects to call forth the powers of body and mind and soul. However far we may advance in the knowledge of God's wisdom and his power, there is ever an infinity beyond. We'll never get enough. all the paternal love which has come down from generation to generation to the channel of human hearts, all the springs of tenderness, right? All the springs of tenderness which we have. Let's go. All the good things, all right? All the springs of tenderness which we have opened in the souls of men are but a tiny rill. Listen to the word rill, R-I-L-L, to the boundless ocean they compared with the infinite, exhaustless love of God. Third grade education? I never heard the word rill before. R-I-L-L, wow. She says nothing can compare to what God has prepared for us. Tongue cannot utter it. Pen cannot portray it. You may meditate upon it every day of your life. You may search the scriptures diligently in order to understand it. You may summon every power and capability that God has given you in the endeavor to comprehend the love and compassion of the Heavenly Father. And yet, there is an infinity beyond. You may study that love for ages, yet you can never fully comprehend the length and the breadth and the depth and the height of the love of God in giving His Son to die for the world. Eternity itself can never fully reveal it. It's just too wonderful. The whole universe declares that God is love. You're already doing it now. Praise and give Him praise. Remember Jesus said, Father, glorify Thy name. He said, I've glorified it, I will glorify it again. Give God praise and glory. The greatest controversy is ended. Sin and sinners are no more. The entire universe is clean. One pulse of harmony and gladness beats through the vast creation. From Him who created all, flow life and light and gladness. Throughout the realms of illimitable, listen to that word, throughout the realms of illimitable, illimitable, illimitable space. All these things are coming good. From the minutest atom to the greatest world, all things, animate and inanimate, in their unshadowed beauty and perfect joy, declare that God is love. May the love of God pervade our hearts and minds. May the joys of God spill through our hearts and minds. May God's good blessings and good things come forth. This was a marathon day made. All this was made on the Sabbath, one day. But because the Sabbath is over, and the time of the day when I'm doing this now, it's like 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the evening. Sabbath is over now. But all of this was made on Saturday, right? Going into the next day. And by the grace of God, we did it. This has been a marathon of reading through the whole passage here. And you did it with me, by the grace of God. So I say, you guys, give yourselves a hand, give praise to God, and thank you, and spread the message. Like, subscribe, and share. And by the grace of God, since the Sabbath and it's over, check out MattyB.com, www.mattyb.com. Check out MattyBGames.com. Play, have fun, share with your family. Help to spread the gospel and the good news. Help us to be able to fund these projects and help us to be able to do the right thing. We love you guys, and thank you for your time and effort. And I say, God be praised right here. I want to see you there. We want to be there. No starless crowns there. Let's work for God in faith. Your name be glorified, Lord. Amen. God bless you.